Previously on Too Much to Remember.
Too much to remember.
March 13th.
Haven't had a moment. Been so wrapped up in trying to find Alex. Robert says he moves around a lot, but he's confident we will track him down. I hope Alex has let go of his anger toward John. John tried hard to make Alex feel welcome, but when Alex almost caused me to lose, I knew it was an accident. He didn't mean the things he said. He just missed Papa. I miss him too. But I have a beautiful family to make up for it. I wonder, does Alex have anyone? I haven't told John all of this yet about Robert. John knows how much I miss Alex. He'll understand, but I don't know if we will find Alex. If Alex wants to be found. So why stir things up too soon? Hard to believe Alex is 20 now. I wonder if he looks much different, thinks much differently. I hope time has healed his wounds, that his love for me, for his nephew, will give him, John, our family, common ground to start fresh. I wish this so much.
Could be that maybe you never knew. No, you never knew me.
I used to like coming to the park.
By Aunt Bessie's. Just me and Mom. But now, whenever she tells me we're coming, my stomach starts to hurt. That man, Robert, always shows up. He's nice to me, but there's something creepy about him, and about the other man, Michael, who drives the car. She pushes me on the swing. I don't need her to. I can get really high by myself,
But this way she's here with me.
and I like listening to her say, "Whee!" I watch the parking lot, waiting for the black car, hoping it doesn't come. A while goes by. It must be long, because I'm almost tired of swinging. Maybe Robert won't come today.
No. There's the car. Coming around the corner.
Met with Robert again. Had to take Joey.
March 19th.
Haven't found Alex yet. Haven't told John yet. Love of my life.
Who? Who is the love of your life? March 24th.
Met Robert again at the park. Held me.
What?
Can I help you, dear?
I'm here to visit someone. Desiree Laurent?
I'm sorry. Mrs. Laurent is no longer with us.
What? I feel like I'm falling. And I can't get up.
And now, stay tuned for Too Much to Remember.
On my way to pick up Pepe. Pull up to the busy terminal. I heard of arriving passengers, bustle about the sidewalk. with their luggage, hailing taxis, meeting family, heading for the shuttle to long-term parking. I search for Pepe in the crowd. He's pretty easy to spot, like he's got an aura about him that separates him from the masses. Seeing him, I feel instant comfort. I didn't realize how much I missed him. The feeling is strange, yet oddly familiar. I'm abducted to another time, a younger me, wishing hard for something, someone, and suddenly he appears. I know him, instantly. Returning to present, I look up. An older version of Pepe, tapping on the passenger window. Hey Pepe, how's your trip?
Good, but glad to be back.
Do you want to stop anywhere?
No, let's go home. Can you stay for a bit? I'll have Edwin prepare dinner so we can catch up.
Why am I suddenly thinking about homework? Like, I'm searching for an excuse to avoid him. No, that's not possible. Not with this grandfather.
Well, do you have somewhere to be?
No. It's possible I do have homework, but it probably won't get done tonight. I really do need to talk to him, but why am I feeling apprehensive about it? I don't know. Dinner sounds great. I have something I want to ask you.
Oh? It wouldn't be about your upcoming birthday, would it?
What? Oh. I'd almost forgotten about my birthday. How does a guy forget about his 18th birthday? Why? What are you planning?
You'll just have to wait and see.
He leans his head back. You look tired.
Yes, long flight.
Yeah. For the rest of the ride, we remain silent, while Pepe rests, giving me too much time to think. Why did Mom think you were dead? Why did Alex blame Dad? Where were you really? Did you know Robert Leclerc? I feel like I'm drowning. We reach Pepe's home. Same question as always enters my mind, pulling me to surface. Why does Pepe live in a house bigger than ours? With the exception of Edwin, he lives alone. Yeah, my best kept secret? My grandfather is loaded. Edwin serves us dinner on the wraparound balcony. Salmon and asparagus.
Is everything to your liking, Master Joseph?
I feel like the boy wonder. Yeah, looks delicious, thanks. I'll probably be hungry in an hour.
Thank you, Edwin.
Very good, sir.
So, let's talk about your birthday. It's a big one, a milestone. And don't hold back. That is, as long as your father approves.
A milestone, yeah. The first entry of my mother's journal was on her 25th birthday. Also a milestone. She didn't know where her brother was, and she thought her father was dead. Yet, she seemed happy. Married, with a son. Or 3. There's nothing I want. Or maybe.
Your mother would be so proud of the young man you've become.
His statement is like a seltzer spray in the face. He always knows when I'm thinking about her. Do you think about her a lot?
Every day.
He reminds me of Dad. A smile, but a sadness in his eyes. She was happy, you know. With Dad. With us.
Yes, of course.
Why does it sound like he's placating me? Why wouldn't he believe she was happy? He wasn't around. Yet, I only know this from my mother's journal. Somehow, it feels like he's always been there. For me. But why not for...
Something on your mind? You look intense.
Yeah,
What is it?
you've been here for me as long as I can remember.
Yes?
But I sort of remember
What?
a time when you weren't.
What do you remember?
Not much, really. Like, flashes. Dreams. Nothing clear. Just that feeling like
What?
I'm suffocating. And then wishing really hard for something to take away the...
Pain of losing your mother?
No, pain wasn't the word choking me. What was it? Guilt? Why? Yeah, I guess. Images stabbed me behind the eyes.
It was as if I felt you wishing for me. But the truth is, I probably needed you more than you needed me.
She needed you. His eyes well up. I've never seen him look this vulnerable.
I would have come sooner. I should have come sooner.
Where were you?
It was such a long time ago, Joey.
I know, and I'm sorry for dredging this up. I just... Never mind. With a slow blink, he reaches for his wine, but doesn't pick it up.
Many years ago, a business associate, Charles Block, got in over his head financially.
Yeah?
I guess you could say he made a deal with the devil.
How do you mean?
He started doing business with a man named Bernardino Bonfiglio. He did an excellent job of presenting himself as a wealthy businessman, but he was nothing but an unscrupulous, unconscionable thug. Charles had been handling most of our business here in the States, so I did not even meet Bonfiglio until Charles was already in too deep. I immediately severed ties. Both the FBI already had Bonfiglio on their radar, and anyone associated with him.
The feds were after you?
Not exactly. Fortunately, I had kept track of my business and my name was not directly connected to Charles' dealings with Bonfiglio.
Oh, good.
The FBI seemed satisfied. However, the police were another story.
What? Why?
2 years earlier, a woman was killed in an auto accident. The wife of an undercover cop who had been investigating Bonfiglio.
Oh. Wait. Where was this?
Here.
Here? As in the US? Or here as in...
Here, in New York.
Does this have anything to do with my dad?
Yes.
He was the cop.
Yes.
Hold on. Are you saying Hannah's death wasn't an accident?
Maybe we shouldn't talk about this.
Right. Maybe I should just live in ignorant bliss. No, please, tell me.
I don't know, Joey. As I said, my involvement with Bonfiglio is merely through my unfortunate association with Charles.
Yeah.
But perhaps you have this conversation with your father. He might disapprove if he hasn't shared any of this with you by now. I'm sure he has a good reason.
Yeah, he thinks I'm a child. I'm not.
He just wants to protect you.
I don't want to be protected. Not from the truth. I can handle it. Please, tell me.
Well, as I said, even though I had no dealings with Bonfiglio, the police...
My dad.
Yes, continued to watch me.
Why was he so fixated on you? I mean, if the FBI already cleared you.
I'm not sure. The timing, perhaps.
Timing?
Yes. I believe I first arrived right around the time of Hannah's accident, though I did not know about it until a year later.
Did you tell him that?
I did.
And?
At first, he appeared to be satisfied with my explanation.
Was my mom still in France?
No, she was the main reason for my sudden interest overseas. She had just started touring with her dance company. I worried about her. She loved to pretend to be sophisticated, but she was still very naive.
Where is he going with this?
I don't know when they met exactly.
What? Who?
She was just a girl. He was already a father, a widower.
Oh, you're talking about my mom and dad.
Sorry, I shouldn't.
It's okay. I guess I never thought that much about the age difference.
Jacqueline always liked to pretend she was older than she was. She was never interested in boys her own age, even as a young girl, and when her mother became ill, she was forced to grow up very fast.
Thanks for making it a little less creepy.
I'm sure he was charming. She quickly fell for...
What? Are you saying he used her to get close to you?
No, I was going to say him. She fell for him.
Oh, is that what you really think?
Oh, to be honest, back then, I did think his motives were less than honorable, but a lot has happened since then. It's very possible he didn't even know she was my daughter until much later. She used a stage name, her mother's maiden name, and yes, I'm sure she lied about her age. Oh, she was beautiful. She would have captivated any man, any age.
Okay, glad you see it that way. So, why did she think you were dead?
Charles was already in too deep to get out. To avoid going to prison, he agreed to testify against Bonfilio. 2 weeks later, he was murdered. Soon after, I received some disturbing pictures of my children.
You mean like threats? Didn't the feds offer some sort of protection?
No,
What about my dad?
he said it was not in his jurisdiction.
Why didn't you just take your kids and leave the country?
For one thing, your mother refused. She loved it here, and at the time I thought it was because of dancing. I didn't realize she had fallen in love, and I had no idea with whom.
Yeah, but you still haven't answered the question. Why did she think you were dead?
For all intents and purposes, I was.
What does that mean?
Bonfilia hired someone to kill me, but a fortunate twist of fate saved my life. The unwitting car thief was not so lucky.
What? Seriously?
Yes, it's a bit to take in.
Just a bit.
Why don't you eat? We can talk about more pleasant things.
I take a few bites of my salmon, just to placate him. I've already lost my appetite. So, you just let your kids think you were dead? I mean, not for like a few days, or even weeks. Years.
I thought we were going to talk about more pleasant things.
I stare at him.
A father will do anything to keep his children safe.
And Mom?
When she discovered what had happened, who your father was...
She blamed him. A bonus, I guess, right?
That's not fair.
Sorry.
I have upset you.
I'm okay. What did my mom do?
She eventually went back to France to be with Alex. But a year later, she left again for the States.
How do you know if you weren't even...
Just because I was not physically there does not mean I did not watch over my children. Believe me, it killed me not to see them. But I knew they were safe, and under the circumstances, I believe they were happy.
She was. I mean, after a while. I don't know what happened in between, but she was happy with Dad. With us.
I admit, I was a bit surprised to find out she had married.
The man she thought got her father killed?
Please, Joey, don't attack me. I realize it was not that simple.
Sorry. I guess it is sort of surprising. I can see my mother's journal in my head.
It was strange seeing Robert again. A bit awkward too, given how he left things. I was different when he knew me, just a girl. He seemed to understand, not even shocked when I told him I'd married the man I plotted to ruin.
I believe she was living the life she wanted.
Huh? Yeah, she was. But she missed you. And Alex.
Yes, Alex. I looked for him a long time.
You never found him?
Once.
Really? Where?
In La Sante.
Was prison?
It took much to get him freed, only to have him disappear again.
Why?
He was an angry young man. He blamed me for ruining his life, for leaving him.
Why couldn't you at least call?
That is a conversation that should not be shared over the telephone. Once I knew Bonfilia was no longer a threat, I planned to come for her.
She didn't need you to come for her, Pepe. She needed you to come to her. She was really happy. She missed you. A lot. But she loved her life. She smiled all the time. At least until...
What?
Did you know a man named Robert Leclerc?
No, why?
I don't know exactly. Just... I don't know. I know he knew her. And Dad hates him.
You think this is because this Robert Leclerc hurt her?
I don't know.
It was a long time ago, Joey. I wish we could rewrite history, but unfortunately we cannot.
Yeah.
Time to move forward. I've let go of my anger for your sake, for our memory's sake.
It wasn't Dad's fault. It was... I mean to say Robert Leclerc, but it's not his name that chokes me. Whose? I don't know. Dad loved her. You don't know how much her leaving messed him up.
Oh, I do know. I saw it even then. And I was still angry. I knew there was nothing I could have said or done to him that would be worse than what he was already doing to himself.
I think he means to comfort me. Yet, suddenly, I feel like every kid must have felt in 1959 when the newspaper headlines read, Superman, killed by broken heart. A flash stabs at my brain. Dad at his desk. What else?
I hope you can forgive me, and that this won't change things between us.
What? Oh, no. I'm not sure I'm being entirely honest with him. Or myself. Things are changing. I'm changing. But there's no changing what's already done. I feel enlightened. And confused. More answers, more questions. I glance at Pepe's phone on the table. St. James. Do you want to get that?
It can keep.
Oh, alright. More secrets.
You have lost so much for someone so young. I wish I could make things better for you. You know, I would do anything for my only grandson.
Pepe, do you know Matt has a picture of Mom on his nightstand? Not Hannah. I mean, yeah, he has pictures of her too. But the truth is, he doesn't even remember his real mother. He thought of Mom as his mom. Sometimes, even I forget she wasn't. He really loved her.
Yes, I know. It's obvious from the ways he's always talked about her.
Really? He talks to you about her?
Yes.
Wow.
Unlike you.
Yeah, well, he remembers her. Better than I do. I've been dreaming about her lately.
Good dreams?
No.
Bad ones?
I don't know. I don't really remember most of them. But I always wake up with the same feeling. Like I did something wrong. Or like I didn't do something I was supposed to. Something really important.
Don't torture yourself. Just honor a memory with good thoughts. And by continuing to be someone she would be proud of. Oh, let go of the rest, or it will eat you up alive. Trust me, I know. Your dinner must be cold. I'll have Edwin eat it up.
No, it's fine. I'm a teenager. I'm used to eating things cold.
Okay, finish up. Then I will take you home.
No, you've got to be tired from your trip. And anyway, I think the ride home will help clear my head. I'll be okay. Promise. To reassure him, I wolf down the rest of my meal, pretending to enjoy it. A few minutes later, Edwin reappears with 2 dessert plates of lava cake. He grins at me, acknowledging he knows it's one of my favorites. I wonder if anyone's ever called him Eddie. Thanks, Edwin. I decide not to be the first. He nods, then retreats back to the kitchen. or wherever Edwin disappears to when he's not appearing at the perfect time to serve us. Taking Pepe's advice, I eat my lava cake, while my mind continues toward playful wanderings of the mysteries of Edwin. A text from Dad, reminding me it's a school night. I should get going.
So soon?
You got homework. It sounds ridiculous when it comes out of my mouth, but he doesn't seem to notice.
Comes in. I will walk you out. You never did tell me what you want for your birthday.
I want the clerk to go away, or for him to have never existed at all. I'll think about it. Thanks for dinner. And the truth. I leave, somehow knowing things won't ever be the same. But maybe that's not such a bad thing. At least I finally understand that strange tension between Pepe and Dad.
And you never knew about the dreams I had. Reality nearly drove me mad. You never knew how much that moment changed me. And it could be that maybe you never knew. No, you never knew me.
Next on Too Much to Remember.
Hey Dad, sorry I'm late.
You're not.
Oh, habit I guess.
Anything special you'd like to do for your birthday?
So, let's talk about your birthday. It's a big one, a milestone. And don't hold back. That is, as long as your father approves.
I guess just dinner. Like, all of us. Out. Or here. Whatever.
Is that really what you want? No party? Concert tickets that require you to camp out overnight in the streets of Manhattan? No trip to Mexico that I need to try to talk you out of?
So, how's everything with you, Dad?
Everything's good.
So, have you talked to Karen lately? I'm not prying. I just think she's pretty cool, that's all.
Yeah, she is. I should probably give her a call.
She'd want you to be happy, Dad. I don't remember much about her, Mom, but I do remember that she was happy.
Not even shocked when I told him I'd married the man I floated to ruin.
Reflection of younger me.
He held me tight and agonized over what I must have known. What to say when I asked, when's Mom coming home?
You don't need to know the details. You don't want to. Or maybe you just don't want to hear.
Here we already know.
Didn't ask, and the moment passed.
But I didn't ask, and the moment passed.
Why you have to make Superman cry?
April 4th.
I tried to wait up for John last night, but didn't make it. Not sure what time he got in. John promised some time tonight. A romantic dinner. Huh, what's that? I have the perfect dress. Red.
And you never knew about the dreams I had. Reality nearly drove me mad. You never knew how much that moment changed me. And it could be that maybe you never knew
KDW Radio, Northport, 97.5 FM.
Tune in next week for Too Much to Remember. Same time, same place.
Too much to remember.